Hi, I'm Katie. I'm a GP with a special interest in menopause. Over this series of video blogs, I want to explain some of the more misunderstood areas of menopause and do some myth busting. So let's start with symptoms. So I think it's commonly recognised that hot flushes, mood swings, heavy periods are symptoms of menopause. They absolutely are, and they can be very problematic, but they are by no means the only symptoms of menopause. And indeed, 20% of women may never get a hot flush, but may get other symptoms. So let's start at the head and work down. So psychological symptoms are common with the menopause. Feeling low in mood, crying all the time, feeling anxious, feeling irritable, feeling a lack of joy, like life, the colour has gone out of life, like you are just feeling grey, can all be directly related to your hormones. It's common to have some cognitive impairment, a kind of brain fog. Insomnia is a symptom of the menopause, sometimes because of night sweats, but often directly related to hormonal changes. It's common to have an increase in headaches and migraines. Hair will often get thinner and you may get some hair loss, and indeed hair may just change and feel less vital. You're likely to have skin changes, so skin will lose its plumpness and elasticity. Like to notice wrinkles more. Women might say that they just feel like they're aging overnight. Dry eyes are common, as are gum and mouth problems. An increase in allergies and dry skin and eczema can also be symptoms. Moving down, palpitations are common around the time of menopause, as are joint stiffness and muscle pain. It's common for periods to begin to become erratic and very heavy. The menopause also really affects your genital urinary system, so that is your vulva, your vagina and your bladder. It's common to have an increase in urinary tract infections, but it's also common to just have a frequency of needing to go to the loo. Some women will feel dry down below, but for some women it can be much more significant, and they'll describe really severe symptoms like it's a bonfire down below, that's so uncomfortable that they can't wear trousers, they can't ride a horse, ride their bike, or even sit down. For women who have PMT, one of the first things they may notice is they get a worsening of PMT as they're approaching the perimenopause. So why is it important to recognise these symptoms? Well, as a woman in the UK, you can look to enjoy a third of your life in the menopause. I think it's really important that you recognise symptoms of menopause so you don't feel like you're going mad. This is by no means an exhaustive list. We are all individuals and hormones affect us all in an individual way. But it is common to be misdiagnosed, and understanding that it's the menopause is the first step, because at that point, secondly, you can then go on to find out more about what you can do about those symptoms, both yourself and in terms of seeking expert advice and treatments. And thirdly, and just as importantly, the menopause represents a change in your physical health. And so it's really important to recognise this and to do all that you can to keep yourself healthy and happy.